time when we calculate rate or we are calculating compound interest, we always in the formula add everything so that to give a higher rate. But what when there is a depreciation of the machine or a vehicle or any other things? But what is the meaning of depreciation? Will it increase or decrease? What will be the change, a minor change in the formula, so that with the help of that same formula which we were practicing will help us to determine the depreciation values also without much calculation. The one formula is really going to help us find out all the depreciation values. So for this, I, Reena Sharma, your vitamin T, Vincer teacher for all online solutions, would be discussing these topics today in the most exciting way. So let's learn maths with fun. Let's start the video. So welcome students, we were doing compound interest in our last videos. We did some tough sums where we were calculating the rate of interest, the time, the principal, and in certain sums where we have to compare both the compound interest and simple interest and do the calculations. We practiced some of the sums, but today, now in this video, we would be practicing some more sums, which is certainly going to improve our calculations related to compound interest. In how many years will 6250 amount to 7290 at 8% per annum compounded annually? If we compound it annually, how are we supposed to do? We know that the basic formula is A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Yes, but in this case n is missing. We have to find n. So it is very simple, but lot of times we are getting confused how to calculate with these things. So just place the values which you have got here of amount and principal. So the amount is 7290 and the principal is 6250. So 1 plus rate is 8%, 8 by 100. So now if this is multiplication, we know if we change the side it will become division. 7290 by 6250, this is equals to 108 to the power 100. In this type of sums, we need to bring it to the lowest term so that we can find out the square root and determine the answer. How? See, now this is 54, this is 50, this is 27 and this is 25. We cannot reduce it to lowest more. So 27 by 25. Now 729 by 625 is equals to 27 by 25 power n, isn't it? Now if we find the square root, which I taught you in my previous videos how to calculate square root of 2-digit numbers in the most easiest way, you can refer it in the description box, find the link and please practice so that that basic thing is really going to help you in calculating compound interest. So now 27, if I see 27 into 27 I get 629 and 25 into 25 the square root is 625. So if this is also coming 27 by 25, this is square and this is 27 by 25 to the power n. Now this is same, so it is getting cancelled. So 2 is equals to n or n is equals to 2 years. So this is the way in which we are supposed to do the calculations of calculating number of years. Now see the next sum. The population of a town is 1,25,000. In this case here P becomes the population of the town. Instead of giving the value of anything, the rate, it is given in term of population. It is increasing at a rate of 2% per annum. Means yearly it is increasing 2%, means compounded, means on the population which has increased, that population is giving a rise of 2% increase. So we are doing it in a compound interest method. Cannot use simple interest method for calculating the increase of population in a town. So it is increasing at a rate of 2% per annum. What will be its population after 3 years? So we have to follow the formula for finding out the amount only here, because the population is always increasing compoundedly, not on a flat or fixed rate which is simple interest. So let's do it now. How to do? Now it becomes simple when we know which method to apply in case of population. So A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So we have to find amount. It is simply we have to find amount. All the things have been given to us. So this is 1,25,000. Now 1 plus 2 by 100 to the power 3. This is equals to 1,25,000 into 102 by 100 into 102 by 100 into 102 by 100. 3 zeros we can directly cut. Rest after doing the calculation, we found that the answer is 132,651. So this is the population at the end of 3 years of the town. Let's see some more interesting sums. See, our next question. The population of a city was 1,20,000 in the year 2013. During next year, means in the next year, that is 2014, it increased by 6%. But lot of times what happens, the population not only increases, due to certain epidemic or pandemic situations, the population suddenly decreases because the death rate increases at that point of time comparative to the birth rate. If we are talking about 2013, the population was 1,20,000. So in the next year, that is 2014, it increased by 6%. But in the next year, it decreased by 5%, means there was a reduction in the year 2015. But due to an epidemic, it decreased by 5% in the following year. What was the population, or what was its population in 2015? So for 2014, what is the basic difference here is, in 1 year we have to calculate the increase rate, and in the next year we have to calculate the decrease rate. How we are supposed to do? With one formula only we can do it. How? See that when there is different rates, we apply the formula of R1, R2. That trick only we have to apply in this case, so that we can do the calculation in one go. So A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power, we will not write power, because why? Though the time is 2 years, but the rate is different. So we are supposed to write it here. Here it is decreasing. So instead of addition, dear students, I will subtract the rate. Otherwise it will come into increased form, which we cannot afford because the question is not allowing us to do that. So this is equals to, now P is 1,20,000 here in this case. Now 1 plus 6 by 100, and this is 1 minus 5 by 100. So this is equals to 1,20,000 into 106 by 100 into 100 minus 5 will be 95 by 100. We cannot increase it. Now after doing the calculations, what do we got? 120,840. Why still we can see that there is an increase in the population? My dear students, because in the first year the increase was 6% comparative to 5%. Then there was a reduction of 5%. That's why we can see an increase, but this is the correct way in which we are supposed to do the calculations if this type of questions comes. Now come to our next question. What is that? The count of bacteria in a certain experiment was increased at the rate of 2% per hour. Find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours if the count was initially 5 lakh. Now they are saying if the count of bacteria was 5 lakh and it is increasing 2% at the rate of 2% per hour. So I can calculate flat and find out the answer 2%. Then whatever it is 2%, so I can apply the formula of simple interest, isn't it? Yes, lot of students may think that, but if you do that, it will be a total incorrect way. Because, why? Because after 1 hour, the increased 2% is added in the principal, and that is also giving an increase. That is the reason we cannot apply here the formula of simple interest. But yes, we can apply the basic formula of compound interest, which we use to calculate the amount. That is the thing which we can do here. So A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n, which is equals to 5 lakh into 1 plus 2%, 2 by 100. This is also 2, both are equal, but the answer, we have to do the calculation. So this is into 102 by 100 into 102 by 100. Why this 102? We solved this fraction addition and we got it here, this value. This is equals to 520200. So this is the count of bacteria which has increased in the last 2 hours. See, a machine is purchased for rupees 6,25,000. Its value depreciates at the rate of 8%. What is the meaning of depreciates? See, in factory or any vehicle, if we purchase any machinery items or vehicles which is constantly being used, so will the worth of the machine increase or decrease? Yes, it's a basic thing that the value will be decreased. So the decrease in the value of a machinery items is known as depreciation or the wear and tear. While using the machine, the wear and tear, it decreases the value of the machine. That is known as depreciation. So when the depreciation rate is given here of 8%, so how are we supposed to calculate its value after 2 years? After 2 years, suppose if I bought a car, if I bought a car for say 10 lakh rupees, after 2 years if I go to sell in the market, will I get 12 lakh or will I get around 8 lakhs? Of course the value will be decreased because I have been utilized the machine or the vehicle for certain term and it has wear and tear, means it has depreciated. The value of the vehicle or the car has been reduced. So this is known as depreciation. So the formula being the same, but how are we supposed to calculate when it is a depreciation value? Let's see that. So the amount is A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Now P here is 6,25,000. Now 1 plus, now R is 8 by 100. It is given, nothing has been mentioned, so we are supposed to take it as annually. And this is 2 years. So this is equals to 6,25,000 into 108 by 100 into 100. And this is depreciation. So if I use this formula which I have been using, so this will be a error here. It will be wrong. what would be the correct thing which I can do it? I cannot add the interest because it is not increasing. I have to subtract it because the rate of interest is, because there is a decrease. There is a wear and tear in the machinery item. So this is equals to 6,25,000 into 1 minus 8 by 100 to the power n. If I calculate, I get the value as 100 minus 8. This is equals to 92 by 100 into 92 by 100. And if I do the further calculations, I will get the answer as 29,000. So after 2 years, the value of the machine would be 5,29,000. Now come to our next question. A car is purchased for 34,800. Its value depreciates at 10% during the first year. Means in the first year the depreciation rate is low, but in the second year the depreciation rate increases, which is around double, approximately double, as you can see in the question. So in the first year it is 10%, in the second year it is 20%, and the value of the car is 34,800, the value, purchase value. So how are we supposed to do in this case? A is equals to P into, again 1 minus, we will not do the addition, otherwise it will increase the value, whereas depreciation reduces the value of any product which we are using. So 1 minus R by 100 to the power n, which is equals to 34,800 into 1 minus 10 by 100 for the first year, and it will be 20 by 100 for the second year. So we just have to calculate the value only for 2 years. The further values have not been given. So after doing the calculations, we got 90 by 100 and here we got 80 by 100. After doing the calculations, we got the answer as 2,50,560. See, our next question, which is a very tricky one. The question is, the value of a machine depreciates at the rate of 10%. Yes, what is the trick in it? Wait, just look the question. Depreciates at the rate of 10% per annum. It was purchased 3 years ago. Means before 3 years, the machine was purchased. Its present value is 2,91,600. For how much was it purchased? So what is the purchase value of the machine before 3 years? So the question, the point here lies that the amount is being given to you because after depreciation, 3 years of depreciation, what is the value? That will be our amount. And what is missing? Missing is the principal, the correct value, means it has to be more. Here the amount is less, whereas the principal value is more because the machine depreciates. So A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So 2,91,600 is equals to, not plus, it is minus, depreciates. See, I just wrote so that we can check out whether we are looking at or not. So just before starting, I just changed it so that we should understand it is depreciation, not addition. So this is P into 1 minus 10 by 100 to the power 3 because it is for 3 years and rate is 10%. So this is equals to P into 90 by 100 or 9 by into 9 by 10 into 9 by 10. So now if I want to find P, so this is coming to, if I change the side. So now this into 10 into 10 into 10 by 9 into 9 into 9 is equals to P. So after calculating we got 4 lakh. So the value of the machine before 3 years was 4 lakh, which amounts to 2,91,600 due to depreciation. So these were some of the sums of compound interest, the tricky ones, which we tried to solve today so that we could be ready for the examination without any fear. So the basic thing which you have to do now is keep practicing. If any doubt, do ask in the comment box. Go through the description box. The links are being provided here of the previous videos of compound interest and simple interest. Thorough yourself, practice and stay safe. Thank you.